I think what you want to do is become a little bit more careful about how you spend your time. You don't have time to waste, so you should be more intentional at this point.
Hey ladies, welcome back to my Fierce Aging series. This is a very exciting and special episode today because I brought my mother back on set. By popular demand, I've listened to you and she is here with us today. We are doing such a beautiful makeup tutorial. She has modeled with me. She has been my biggest supporter through my beauty career. And I get to share this full circle moment with you. In honor of Mother's Day, we are showing our beauty, our love, our just everything about aging gracefully. Are you ready? Let's get this beauty started. So welcome back.
Thank you.
To the
It's
channel.
nice to be back.
6 years later,
Yes.
2019 was our first show
Okay.
with you. So it was March 2019. So 6 years later, we are here back by popular demand. You ladies love seeing my mother. I'm very excited to bring her back. Now, how old are you?
77.
So you're 77. So you might have been 71.
I think I was.
Yeah, 71
Yeah,
when we first
right.
did this. So now we're approaching closer to 80. I knew she would love when I said that. But this is really great because I've showed you a couple different times, so doing different things on the channel. But we're coming back today to do a really beautiful Mother's Day look. And I feel so honored to have you on the channel to get to do your makeup because I don't get to do my mom's makeup, that often.
No.
I used to do it more when we would do like different family things and I would put lashes on and we would be doing pictures, but we haven't done that in a long time.
No, we haven't. It's probably the last wedding we went to.
Yeah, so this is really nice that we get to spend this time together and share it with you ladies. So I'm going to first prep my mom's eyes. She hasn't had, I came out with these bags are designer last summer. So you haven't been able to experience these. I'm just going to use a little Estee Lauder Advanced serum, eye serum on the eyes, and we'll get your nice and hydrated underneath the eye area. I think this is the first time you're trying these, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so this is going to lock in all of the serum that we just put on the eyes. So it's going to really hydrate while I ask you a couple questions. So these are silicone, and they're just going to basically push all of that serum into the skin.
So I read that they were reusable. Do you wash them afterwards?
Yes, wash them with warm water, let them dry completely, and then you can put them back in their little tin.
Okay, great.
So how are you feeling now? By all of the tips and tricks and using my new makeup line, how are you feeling with your makeup routine?
I feel more confident since you showed me how to put it on and use it. I enjoy it a lot. I've never used that much makeup before in my life, and it's a really nice product. I've enjoyed it a lot.
So I'm going to take you back to kind of your original classic look that you used to do. My mom used to do this matte eyeshadow, like more of a gray. So I wanted to rewrite the rules for her. What's so interesting is that you kept your makeup too long where the eyeshadow really would skip, and you weren't using an eye primer. The eyeshadow would skip around so it looked blotchy. And then you had more of a cranberry lip that was really too dark for you, so it seemed a little bit more aging. So I brightened everything up with that look.
Right.
So we're going to do something similar to what my mom used to do, because I think that would be fun. But we're going to give her that bright lip. I think a pink lip looks really beautiful. Not too bright, not too kind of soft pink. I'm going to mix Actually I Can and Fleur together because I think that'll be really nice. Fleur is our new lipstick color that's coming out this summer. And then we're going to just kind of chit chat while we do this. I'm going to first start off with our eye primer. This is the first thing that I do for my makeup, whether I'm doing it on myself or I'm doing it on a client. I just can't do makeup without this. It totally changes your eyeshadow, making it look true, making it last all day, and then really giving you that neutralized eye. You don't want pigment on your eye before you put your eyeshadow on. So I'm just going to go in with my concealer brush. Close your eye.
Well, the thing about the primer is that my eye makeup was starting to make lines across, where it would all gather.
Right.
And this is the only primer I've ever used that worked.
Yeah, you would have it like right here
Yeah.
in the end of the day, like just all gathering.
But even with or without other primers. It would do that.
Right. Do you
And
find
this-
it does it with mine?
No, not at all. It was it made me really happy because by the end of the day, you'd be taking all that big line and
I
trying to
know.
smear it out.
I'm going to start off with our Skinny Brow Pencil in taupe. I want to structure my mom's eyebrows first. So we have lateral part here that's been thinning. And this one is a little bit thinner than this one. This one comes a little bit higher. So we were just talking about how my mom was one of my first clients that allowed me to do permanent makeup on her. She has a very faint line, so you can hardly, I was like, oh, you have a little bit of my permanent makeup left, I can see. And I told her I was very nervous doing it because she's so fair and I was new. I think I just got back from LA. And I was like, I need to practice. And you let me practice on you.
Yeah, I trusted you. You've always been very good at stuff.
Well,
that.
I mean, this was a little bit different though, because I couldn't just wipe it off. So I was really thrilled. I went very, very conservative on my mother. So that's why you'd hardly see anything left. There's nothing, which is exactly what I wanted. But you'll still always see something in the brows because the second you put any pigment into the skin, it is not semi-permanent. It's definitely there. So you have to remember that. So on this brow, I'm going to concentrate on building it up here. So you can see that it comes down. This one goes up. So I need to make them as symmetrical as I can, but it's not going to be perfect. They're not going to be the exact same. They're definitely two different shapes, which is fine. That's what a lot of us have. So I'm just going to build up where I want her to arch a little bit more and give her a little bit more structure. Now we have the brows nicely shaped, giving that nice balance to the face. They're never going to be perfect, and that's fine. I mean, if you sit there and try to make them perfect, I think you might make yourself crazy. So we want to just give that nice structure. You might think they look too dark right now, but we don't have any makeup on. It's part of the process. So now we're going to go into Rewrite the Rules. Beautiful matte palette. This is really, really pretty. Gluten-free, talc-free. I have two little brushes in here for you to really be able to get creative if you're on the go and you don't have your essential makeup brush kit. What's nice about these though, the other day I was doing a look and I have a little angled brush here for you. So if you really want to get that winged out or get close to the lash line, this brush is the perfect brush to do that. So I'm going to be working out of my essential makeup brush kit. This has 10 vegan brushes that are ultra soft for mature eyes. I created them so they would be perfect for you to really enjoy your makeup application. I'm going to use the middle color here. This is going to be a nice, just soft gray. I'm starting in the middle and then I work my way down to the inner corner. I come up just a little bit. I want to have full control over what I'm doing. Again, I'm not going back and forth like this on the eye. I'm pressing it into the eye because I want this color to really adhere to my eye primer. I want it to really look true and stay all day. So you have to have intentional application, and you can see how beautiful this color is. I'm gonna just take off these bags are designer. Do you like my name that I named them?
Yeah, I like it.
Meanwhile, you don't even really have any bags. Meanwhile, I got bags. You have no bags. Skin looks really pretty.
Oh, thanks.
So pretty. I look at your skin and I think, where is your pigmentation? It's just so pretty. Did you always wear sunscreen?
No, not always. It wasn't a big thing in the olden days. I used to wear the zinc oxide on the nose.
Oh, right. I remember that.
Yeah,
That's like the 70s.
Yeah, well,
80s?
60s.
60s? 70s, but it was white, right?
Yeah,
Right.
it was white.
Well, okay, so but you just wore the zinc oxide on the nose, but did you wear sunscreen on the face or on the body?
Not much, no, because I never went out in the sun if I could avoid it.
Okay, so you weren't out in the sun. You weren't the typical, like all of the stories we hear about baby oil and the tinfoil and everything?
No, my friends were, and it was baby oil and iodine.
Okay, but you didn't do that?
No,
See?
my mother did.
I know. And she had a lot of skin cancers too because of that.
Yeah,
right?
well, yeah. Well, I get skin cancer without going out in the sun,
I know.
so I don't go out in the sun.
Thank goodness that you didn't do that, because I think you would be dealing with a lot more. I'm going to go into the darkest color here. I'm going to, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to use the short smudge brush, because I don't want that much color. It's a very dense brush. I like to use it as my eraser brush, but I wanted to give some definition. So I'm going to go close to the lash line here. You know that I like to kind of outline where I'm going to put my eyeliner. And then I'm going to just give just some definition. Don't worry if you're thinking it's all over the place. We're going to go back and we're going to blend it in. So this is a perfect example of it being not even on each side. I'm just taking my blending brush and I'm going to just blend it out. It's going to nicely. It doesn't really have to be a precise blend, if you will. I'm literally just kind of doing the little circulars, because this little eye over here is doing its own thing. And I have a little water that's going to be mixing with it, I see. I'm actually going to now take the tapered blending brush, go back into the darkest color, because we need to create a little bit more depth here. Now I'm going to take my eyeshadow blending brush and I'm going to just blend this in. So we're going to get that outer definition. So Mom, tell me what's been the best part of aging so far?
Well, lately, everybody's kind of concerned that they're turning 80. Can't understand how the time went by so fast.
I know, that's the thing we've been talking about, time.
Time, yeah. You don't think about it when you're enjoying your life, like at age 50, but all of a sudden it's like, holy smokes.
I know, like 80. Like, so what do you think 80 is going to look like for you? You want like a big birthday?
No, 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 no. No, I think about it and I think, what do I think? I don't think about it. That's it.
So you just think that it's going to like come and go and then you're going to
That's
be
right.
like...
Nothing.
That it's not going to happen.
Right. No, it'll happen, but I'm not worried about it. I just don't dwell on it.
So do you feel like you take each day at a time? Is that what you think?
Pretty much. I think that I don't think about it. I think more about it now than I did a couple years ago. When I lived in the same house for 50 years, it never dawned on me that I was getting older until I moved out of the house. And then I thought, oh my gosh, what happened?
Well, because we were talking, like you were frozen in time.
Yeah.
Because everything stayed the same. Same
Everything.
address, same phone number, same
everything.
Everything, right? So
Yeah.
it felt very comfortable. Like you were doing your thing, but time wasn't going by.
Right.
And then when you kind of maybe mess the anthill, if you will, it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was a shock.
It's different, right?
Right. Totally. Totally. It was when I came to the realization that, oh my goodness, there's not much time left now. It just never occurred to me.
So do you think you're doing things differently, having more of that revelation that oh my gosh, maybe I want to do certain things, or I think some of the ladies might think it's negative. I think a lot of the women have said this though on the channel, like, oh wow, I'm on like kind of like on the back end now, right? Mm-hmm. And it's not a negative thing, it's just reality.
Right.
So are there certain things that you want to do or accomplish?
I think what you want to do is become a little bit more careful about how you spend your time. You don't have time to waste, so you should be more intentional at this point.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's a good takeaway. I'm going to be using my Almay pad just to clean up on the ends here, just a little bit. If anything fell off, I think I have a little tiny bit here. I'm going to be using our navy waterproof eyeliner because I love a gray with a navy. I think it looks so pretty and you have blue eyes. I'm going to go to the base of your lashes. I know you said you were having trouble applying your eyeliner. Do you think it's because of eyesight or do you think it's more of technique?
Technique, I think.
Okay, so you can feel that I'm just doing little strokes, right? So you could even do like a little stroke here, a little stroke here, a little stroke here, and then attach them, like connect them together. So if you feel it, do you see how it feels like it's on the base of your lash? Mm-hmm. that's where you want to be. So do you close your eyes when you apply your eyeliner?
No.
Okay. You have your eye open? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you can see where you need to go?
Sort of.
Do you feel like you don't put enough pressure?
Probably not enough pressure. I'm drawing it, and I'm looking in the mirror, and then I have to use a magnifying mirror.
Right.
Without that, I wouldn't be able to function.
But are you doing it where you're trying to go from the outer corner in or the inner kind of one line?
Outer to in.
So do you just go like this?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's what it looks like. When I see you, it looks like you've done it like that, but it's like up and down, and then it skips, so it doesn't look like you've been wearing eyeliner.
Right.
Right. So what I want you to do is, I want you to feel what this feels like. Like I want you to do these little strokes like this, because you want to have that continuous line. This is smooth enough, and if you get too high, so right now I'm really at the base. Let's go a little bit higher. I'm going to show you. If it looks like, oh my gosh, I put too much on, that's when I have my short smudge brush. This is the eraser, so don't worry that you're like, oh no, the eyeliner is my biggest issue. You drag it across, and it's going to nicely really give you that more of a softer look. You're going to get the liner, but you're also going to get a softer, more blended look when you do. Just take this across, and it's nice and smooth. I'm going to take the La Mer. This is the milky emulsion. It is called the Hydrating Infused Emulsion. This is just really nice and light, so it's going to just hydrate the skin. We'll put the Fiercely Smooth on over, and then we'll work on the lashes, so this will just all absorb. I'm going to be using our Volume Up. This is our mascara, and you know, when I designed this mascara, I really took a deep dive into making sure that my mom could use this mascara, because as we age, our lashes get thinner, they get sparse. I've talked about how I have holes sometimes in mine. They're not as long, and I wanted a mascara that really worked for you. So I worked with engineers. It's not just putting a formula and a wand and throwing it into a tube. It's really precise. So this has all these teeth, and it's all rounded, so you could really lift the lashes. You can really grab it. It's like a comb, and then it really lifts the lashes. Now, you have very, very fine lashes, not a lot of lashes. So we always love to do your favorites, what?
False eyelashes.
False eyelashes. But we're going to use our Volume Up first to give us that base, and then we're going to do our little lashes. So just look down. I'm going to grab all these lashes. We go to the base, and you wiggle back and forth, and you're going to pull up. So you can see it does grab all of these lashes. I don't curl my mom's lashes because they are very fine, and I don't want to put pressure on them. We have the mascara on the right eye. She has very fine, very thin lashes, so we're really thrilled that she's getting a little bit of this lift. She's getting the darkness, so it's really completing the look. And then we're going to work on the right eye. You can see that the application technique is to the base, resting. Do you feel it lifting your lashes up like a comb?
Yes.
So all these little baby lashes, even though they're short, I want them to be coated. You know, I have realistic expectations, but I can tell you what, when I put other mascara on, remember how we would put mascara and I would be like, why isn't it going on your lashes? And then it looked like it just rolled over these baby lashes. Have you had that problem?
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Well, that was what was so frustrating to me when I would do your makeup. I was thinking to myself, the formulas are not designed for these lashes. Not everybody has the same lashes, you know, like really thick and long. Mm-hmm. So you have to have a specific wand with this formula. And so I'm glad I can grab every one of your lashes. I'm going to be using our Naked lashes, my favorite. They're very, very simple and natural. They're 420s. That's what they're called, Naked Lashes number 420. And I just use Eye Duo. It's the black glue. And I'm going to put them on, and then we'll meet you back so you can see the difference. You can see the lashes look gorgeous. They are not overwhelming. They are not too heavy. They're very light. You don't even feel them, right?
No, I don't.
I just think that they look really pretty mixed with your lashes, enough mascara, and then putting these on. It's really, really pretty. I know that they're your favorite thing to have on, so of course we do that always. So now let's put on a little Fiercely Smooth. This is going to be your face primer. I'm going to be using the flat foundation brush. I'm just going to go into the Fiercely Smooth. It gives like a little burst of hydration. This is the fun part because this is the complexion. I love bringing it all together. The eyes are done. Now we're going to go into color correcting. I'm going to use my Just Peachy, and I'm going to use it underneath the eyes, maybe on a couple little guys over here like this. And then we're going to just even out. We see some redness, so I'm going to go back in with the No Redness. But first we're going to do Just Peachy. I'm going in with the No Redness stick that we're going to, I see the nose is a little red, so I'm going to just give it some nice neutralization. Green cancels out red. I see a little red here. Actually, the Just Peachy did a nice job right there. Just a little bit red here. Any of the redness, I just kind of make sure I cover, and then we're going to blend it in. So I'm going to nicely neutralize out the nose before I put on the serum foundation. You know, I've never asked you, my mission of like getting women to support each other. And listen, you don't have to agree with what everybody does, what have you, but I think that it's important not to give everybody this whole negative vibe and just noise all the time. How do you feel about these women or bots or what have you, that leave nasty comments on my videos?
I think it's sad because I'm sad for them that they feel that they have to write these negative things. It's, it's worthless.
Yeah, I know. I just never thought, I was wondering how it made you feel, like knowing how, just hard it is to constantly put out videos and to really try to find good messages, feature all the ladies, and then have people saying silly things about how dark my eyebrows are, so dumb stuff like that.
Yeah, no, it's sad. I hate to hear it, especially about you, but I do hate to hear about some of your guests that have been attacked too. Because it takes a lot to be on here. None of these people are professionals that come on, and they're willing to do it. I think it's wonderful.
I'm going to be using the serum foundation, but I'm going to do 2 different colors, mix them together. I'm doing the fair and the light. So I'm going to just do 3 drops of each one, mix them together. She could really be either one, but I just want to warm up the skin just a tad, and then really get a nice, beautiful, just silky application. I am finished with the serum foundation. I wanted to warm up my mom's skin. It is looking beautiful. Now I'm going to set it with the Nikita Banana. This is a brightening powder, and I don't feel that she really needs, maybe I'll just do just little creamy concealer, maybe right here, just in the little bit of the darkest areas, which I don't particularly see. I think the Just Peachy did a really good job, but we will just mix this in really beautifully, and then we will set it with the Nikita Banana. I'm going to take a clean blending brush. This is an eyeshadow blending brush. I roll it very lightly into the Nikita Banana. I don't want to have too much, but I just want to nicely set right underneath the eyes. I'm going to take our Classic Beach Glow. This is an all cream palette. It's a face palette. It has a highlighter, a blush, and a bronzer, which is great. It's great on the go. It's great to basically give this really beautiful look to the face. Smile. So we can start high. It just depends on where you want to apply the blush. I'm going to start right here on the cheekbone, working it back. You can go from a brush, or you can go with your finger. You can work it in just like this. It is very versatile. There's no right or wrong on how to apply it, how much. It is buildable. If you want to add a lot, if you want to add a little bit, you want to shear it out, it's really up to you. I'm going to be taking our waterproof lip liner in Rose All Day. This is really a pretty lip liner that is going to be outlining my mom's lips, or we could use this as a lipstick. I showed you before, you can take your lip liners and you can fill in your whole lip and it could become your lipstick if you want to. What is the one thing I'm always telling you to do when it comes to your lips?
Is that something I should remember?
Yeah, what does Dad love?
Moisturize them.
Yeah. What does Dad love?
He loves that. The
Rose lip balm.
Yes,
I
he
know.
loves it.
I should have put this on at the beginning because your lips are a little dry. I always tell my mom, because when she was wearing that cranberry color, that really dark lip color, it was grabbing on all the dry skin, remember?
Yeah.
And how it doesn't like enhance your lips. You always have to hydrate and then put on the lipstick. So these are the two lipsticks we're going to work with. We have Actually I Can and we have Fleur. So I'm going to just take this is a lip, it's actually a dual brush. You can have your concealer on one end that you saw me use with the eye serum, or you can pull it out and you have a little lip brush here. So we're going to mix, this is an easy way. It's a great lip liner tool or a lipstick tool, because I can go into one, the Actually I Can, take a little Fleur, go back. It's going to be pretty. So you're making a signature color. And then if it's too bright, or if we don't like it, then we add a little bit more Actually I Can. But this is just a really nice way to get a beautiful color. I love mixing glosses, lipsticks together. It's fun. I think that's part of the artistry in me, that I don't want to just use one. I like to mix them all together, get a really beautiful color. I am going to add a little Manifest and Glow on. It's a really beautiful golden. Just gives a little extra, which I like a little extra, just in the bottom, and then you can, it's pretty. It's just a little bit more than you would do, but I love that freshness on a mature lip. I think it looks beautiful. Again, there's no rules. You can wear gloss, you can wear sheen on your eyelids if you want to. There's just none of that. Do you feel like you're boxed in as you're aging when it comes to makeup?
No.
Rules?
No, not
Good.
at all. Because I listen to you.
I know. How many times have I told you there's no rules, right?
That's right.
So I'm going to do a little rose mist on your face just to kind of give you a little hydration. Close your eyes.
It feels great.
Doesn't it feel good? Now I'm going to show you the look. Were you excited?
Yeah.
You were a little afraid, I think. I think you just saw a little afraid.
Oh my. Oh goodness. Those are really pretty lips, Nick.
You like them?
Yeah.
I know.
really
I lifted
great.
your upper lip just a tad. Can you tell?
Yeah, a little bit.
Defining it with the peaks.
Yeah. Yeah,
I didn't
definitely.
connect them like I would normally, because I don't feel like your lip does that. I just did it like that, so it's like a little bit more full.
Yeah. Wow. That's great.
It looks pretty. What do you think about the color?
The-
It's brighter for you. I haven't
Yeah.
done something like that for you
It's
before.
brighter, and I like the bottom. I like putting on the extra
The gloss on the
gloss.
bottom.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
Now, does the eyeshadow remind you of your past
Yeah.
shadow?
Definitely.
Because it's
Definitely.
matte, and it's like an easy go-to for you. Because we did Fresh Beauty the last time, and I felt like, let's do something that you're used to, that you used to go to. Actually, you have Rewrite the Rules. I think you wore it last Sunday.
I may have,
Yeah, I think you did.
but that was, yeah. Maybe I do. I'll have to double check. I just look at the colors. I don't always look at the names.
Right, but when you do it though, I want you to put more shadow on though, because I think that you're not putting enough on, and then it's kind of like there, but it's not there.
Yeah. How's my left eye look?
This is a very good example of where I get my perfectionism. So I saw this lash. Lashes are so difficult right here. This lash right here, like look down. It's a tiny, I mean, I don't even know if the ladies could see it from there, but this We will take this off and we will do it again because it is literally like a milliliter above the lid. And I didn't know if she was going to see it, but of course I should have known she was going to see it.
Oh my goodness,
So
I'm sorry.
we'll take it off. And this is why with everything, my line, just the way I do everything has to be perfect. But it was in my mind. I thought, let me see if I can get away with her not seeing that. And of course we did. So we're going to make it right. Okay, we just reapplied the left eye. Now I'm happy. What do you think?
Oh yeah, perfect.
We have to get it perfect. So when you lift up or pick up any of my makeup, like for instance, inside the Classic Beach Glow is let's get this beauty started. Everything is very detailed. That comes from my mother. That all of this, just every detail you saw what the tiny little bit of that lash going up, it did bother me, but I thought we could maybe get it. But I think it maybe subconsciously was a trial. Like I just want to say, is she going to say anything? I am so proud you said something because I feel like you normally wouldn't. You'd be like, oh, okay, I don't want to say anything. Oh, this is great. You're getting really more of this bold, fierce, unapologetic.
Oh yeah.
Climbing up to 80.
Yeah, thank heavens. Finally kicked in.
Right. I like this. I like this little thing. So how do you feel now as we finished? You saw your look. 6 years after basically throwing you in with no makeup on a channel, and now you are seasoned. I mean, do you feel any different?
It's a little easier now than it was then.
Yeah.
It was really kind of tough. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with your colors. I love them. I think they're great.
What advice would you give to, say someone in their 70s, because that's when you came on. Like,
right.
What kind of advice would you give to someone in their 70s, maybe just about makeup or getting older? Because you did say 70 was a hard birthday for you.
That was probably my first hard one.
Right.
But I think 80 might be.
No, it's going to be a breeze.
Yeah.
What do you think other women can learn from you pushing yourself out of your comfort zone when you came on, you didn't want to, you did it, but you were very uncomfortable? Like, what could you tell other women if they're thinking like, oh, I wish I would do that, or I wish I could be like that? I mean, what would you say to them? Because you did it.
Well, just try, because I'm one person that is a behind the scene person, not in front of the camera. And it was hard, but just push yourself. Push your limit. If you don't do it now, you'll never do it. So that would be my advice.
Well, I think that's good. Because you did say no to this one too.
I know I did.
And then you changed your mind. But see, that's the beauty of it, ladies. You can say no, and then you can really think about it, and then say, you know what? This is something that I can do. I can do this. And hopefully my channel brings that inspiration to you. You get to see women from all over the world, really, and in all different decades. I mean, and also we had Henrietta at 101 on.
Oh yeah, she was great.
What an honor. And pushing herself and getting up and doing the things. I mean, that's what this channel is really about. And I hope that you get to learn, get little takeaways, and really enjoy the process of makeup. It's really just a tool. It's a vehicle for you to be confident and to feel better, and to really take yourself to the next level every single decade or every single year. So I thank you for being on my channel again. It's always wonderful to have you back. I know the ladies are excited to see you again.
Oh, it's a real treat to be here. So thank you.
Well, thank you. And so ladies, until my next video, we'll see you later. Thank you for watching another exciting episode of our Fierce Aging series, where we celebrate age and women around the world. If you found this video inspirational, share it with your friends, like and comment. To find out more about our products, visit us at NikolBeauty.com. We're so excited to see you on our next episode.